AFC has taken the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted. That one.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hold them ready. Let's go now.
And they start. And right away, he lost the football. And that's picked up by the. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Here we go, start.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A yard all they need, but it's third down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Daniels looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a lot. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because defenses talk about getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To the air, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Henry. Escapes the defender. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 73 yards rushing for him in this first quarter, and I think it's safe to say he's enjoying running behind this Pro Bowl offensive line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Allen to throw it. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll buy some time right. This one caught by Kittle. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff, Barkley running left. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Big Cameron Hayward of the Steelers with a tackle, and he got off the end. Very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a first carry for their fullback. The ball comes out, and that's picked up by the AFC.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This will go to Henry out wide. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the shotgun snap to Allen, rolling to his right. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up. By the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Pushing through the contact. Touchdown! 31 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The AFC with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fighting through pressure. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they for a 1st down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked up by... And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. A short one here, caught by McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Daniels, escaping the pressure right. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They go play action. Daniels rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. This one brought in by Jefferson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Let's go now.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Here's the former NFL rushing. It's Jonathan Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Middle.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 109 yards rushing for him now in this first half of the Pro Bowl. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get it inside the 35. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The AFC set to take over on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 65 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Daniels. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on, sit.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After reviewing the
So
play,
that one overturned.
ruling on the field is
They say
reversed.
the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Jerry Judy in the final seconds of the first half. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Ready?
A final shot before break. Daniels. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On the move to his left. He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31.
Get it.
Here's Daniels. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Franklin, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A nice little juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 141 yards rushing for him now as he continues to lead the way for the AFC. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And the ball is knocked out and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give to Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Derrick Henry from 6 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Hey, Alfred.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from 19 yards away. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The NFC's offense and Jaden Daniels.
Ready, set.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Go!
Daniels looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play that time for the NFC. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Steps away. Staying on his feet. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Come on, set.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the NFC able to claw one back. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll run with Henry. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 8. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Off the option, here's Henry. Fighting through it, he's got space. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. There he goes again. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 40 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it right down Broadway. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Ready.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game, the kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey,
Now Jackson shakes off the sack. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Henry will take this one in for an AFC touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the NFC able to get a bit closer.
On the ready.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Oh, I believe the NFC recovered, and they did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Myles Garrett able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Now, how about that play right there? Party, remember I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace what he did all the way growing up, probably hit home runs at every level. That's just who he is. Well, this guy sacked people all during the regular season. Why wouldn't he do the same thing here at the Pro Bowl?
Still going. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 55 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line. We have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that's it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Here's Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Fights it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete to Chase. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. 3rd down and 1. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action. Daniels. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the NFC, they take advantage of the interception. They turn it into 6 points. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be secured by the AFC.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Justin Jefferson, 68 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Jackson. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Derrick Henry from 8 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah,
there he goes left side. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Ready. Ready.
Now Daniels. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I believe the NFC recovered, and they did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw is Daniels. This one caught by Kittle. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. To the air goes Daniels. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And now we've got a 1-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.